The Nigerian polity is once again in turmoil following the recent designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern and the ripple effects of President Donald Trump's controversial remarks. In the heated debate sparked by his speech, particularly about the possibility of military action in Nigeria, I believe we need to pause and reflect. Why did Trump refer to Nigeria as a disgraced country? While many are caught up arguing whether or not America should intervene, perhaps the deeper question is this: what have we become as a nation to attract such a label in the first place? Let's be honest with ourselves. This outrage from the international community isn't coming out of nowhere. We have in many ways given the world reasons to look at us with pity, frustration, and even disgust. How do we explain a nation blessed with everything? Human capital, natural resources, fertile land, rich culture, yet rippled by greed, mismanagement, and division? How do we justify decades of leadership that has enriched the few and impoverished the many? We have normalized corruption so deeply that honesty now feels like rebellion. We have turned religion into a contest of hypocrisy, where prayers are loud but conscience is silent. We have built institutions that serve power and not the people. Our roads are death traps. Our schools are struggling. Our hospitals are under-equipped. And our youths, the brightest in Africa, are fleeing in droves, searching for dignity and opportunity elsewhere, in what is known in many quarters as the Japa syndrome. When bandits rule highways, when politicians root the treasury and are celebrated for it, when citizens trade integrity for survival, we have indeed become a nation in disgrace. Not because anyone said so, but because we stopped holding ourselves to higher standards. But here is the truth, fellow compatriots. Disgrace is not destiny. A fallen nation can rise again if its people decide to stand. Nigeria does not need another round of empty promises or patriotic slogans. What we need is courage. The courage to tell ourselves the truth, the courage to confront the rot, and the courage to rebuild from within. Our leaders must understand that power is not a privilege. It is a sacred trust. Governance should never be about who eats the national cake, but who bakes it for others. Leadership must return to service and not survival. Our youth must also take responsibility. It is time to stop mocking the system from the sidelines and start rewriting it from within. The future belongs not to those who complain, but to those who create. And our citizens, ordinary Nigerians, from the mechanic to the teacher, from the market woman to the graduate, we all must realize that patriotism is not blind loyalty to a flag, but active participation in building a nation worthy of respect. The solution is not in foreign intervention. The solution lies in Nigeria's transformation, a moral, civic, and institutional rebirth. We must strengthen our justice system, invest in education, reward merit, and rebuild trust in public life. If we want the whole world to see Nigeria differently, we must first see ourselves differently, not as victims of bad governance, but as custodians of our nation's destiny. So yes, the world may call Nigeria disgraced today, but let history record that this generation refused to stay down. Let it record that from the ruins of corruption, we built integrity. From the chaos of division, we built unity. From despair, we built hope. And when that day comes, no president, no headline, and no foreign power will have to remind us who we are. Because the world will see it in how we lead, in how we live, and in how we lift one another. Nigeria can rise again. But the question is, will we? The issue isn't America's intervention. The real issue is us. Are we ready to start building a nation that will never again invite such debate? Decide today, because Nigeria is waiting to be a better nation.